Today I'm going to show you a glitch that I found that I think embodies the spirit of Season of Discovery. I really hope Blizzard doesn't fix it unless some sort of exploit comes out of it. This is the most fun I've had playing WoW since the early days of wall jumping to Hydral and Caverns of Times in vanilla.
Dude, wait, what is it with these gnome players and having that intro with their little gnome flexing and dancing? Okay, let's check this out.
That being said, like and subscribe if you enjoy this type of content.
Cool.
As a mage in Season of Discovery Phase 3, we got a new rune called Displacement. The way this rune works is for 10 seconds after you blink, you can cast Displacement and return to the original location that you blinked from. If you think about this in terms of programming, it realistically records your X, Y, and Z coordinates and then it places you back at them.
That's
what would happen if you say, did this in a new instance, one that wasn't the same as where those coordinates were originally recorded? Well, I'm here to tell you that it indeed does teleport you to those coordinates, but inside of the new instance. As you can see, when I do this technique from within stockades, I get sent to Alteric Mountains. This seems to be the go-to location when you go from inside of an instance to Eastern Kingdoms. So what would happen if you went from an instance to Kalimdor? Well, you usually end up in Stone Talon Mountains. That seems to be the go-to place. There have been a couple times when I ended up in Thunderbluff, and I think the issue with that is because it actually teleports you under the map, so the game tries to figure out where the closest graveyard is.
Okay, it makes a lot more sense the way he explains it, actually.
This is the part of the video where things get interesting. Technically speaking, Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor are both their own instances. So what happens if you travel between the two? Well, greatness. That's what. You can consistently and reliably make a map that shows you exactly where you will travel between the two, minus Z location, unless someone takes the time to make that. The easiest way to create this map is to screenshot your location when zoomed out on one continent, use the technique to the other continent, and then screenshot your location again. Overlapping these two screenshots with your arrow aligned will give you the map you're looking for. So how do we use this? Highlight the area you want to visit on whatever map has the location, and then hide the map. You'll now need to position yourself somewhere inside the mark on the other map. So let's try.
Oh, what? That's actually crazy.
This theory by visiting behind the gates of AQ. You'll see that I'm teleported right behind the gates of AQ and I'm free to explore. This is huge. You can pinpoint any location in the game and get there with little to no barrier to entry, literally.
Yeah, so he goes where he wants to go in Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor, and then he teleports. That's crazy. What? Mages are literally bending time and space? That's actually insane. Yeah, I think this is so cool.
So many things that can be done with this. For instance, here I am swimming through fatigue and surviving all the way to the wall that you get stuck in. The way I do this is pretty simple. Swim until fatigue is close to being gone, teleport out, wait for fatigue to fill up, and displace back. I was doing this to try to reach GM Island, but I did hit an invisible wall, so I'm not 100% sure that it's possible. If you take this technique and build on it or find something really interesting, let me know in the comments below and I'll check it out. I'll be making a follow-up video with some realistic approaches to what you'd use this for, such as teleporting directly to the DMF buff in Malgor. So
yeah, so the XYZ are recorded, but the continent is not.
Keep an eye out for that. And as always, stay curious.
Damn, what an awesome... Okay, this video really explained it a lot more in depth than the other one. It's always mages that can do some not-so shit, I know!
Hey guys, Cal Torak here.
Today,
I want to show you one of my favorite things I've done in Season of Discovery.
Okay.
This game and its community never ceases to amaze me with the incredible things they can do. A massive shout out to Tess in the Mage Discord.
Okay.
They're the one who showed me this incredible technique and broke down all the details for me. Also showed me several great teleport locations to use. Tess has a YouTube channel, though content isn't their focus. I still want to give them a shout out, so it'll be linked down below. Before I explain the in-depth details of how this tech works, I just want to show you the absurdity of it. As an Alliance player, zone into the Deep Run Tram. We blink and then zone out. Then cast Displacement. This will teleport us to Silver Pine Forest. Yes, Silver Pine Forest.
Wait, how did people figure this out? What?
We then run straight east.
What?
I like to point at this tower here. I swim to the coordinates 27.7, 59.9 roughly. We then cast Teleport to Darnassus. As the teleport is going off, we spam blink. You should be able to blink as the teleport is going off. Once we are in Darnassus, you then use Displacement. Now, we are at the purple side entrance to Mara.
What? How do you even figure that out? I wish I had a mage so I could log in and test this, but...
That's right, boys. For Alliance mages, we no longer need to have a hearth in Desolace. We can very quickly get to Mara in less than 2 minutes from Stormwind. How the hell?
Yeah, I was looking at the time in the top right, because maybe he like did some editing and stuff like that, but it looks, yeah.
Is this possible?
It looks...
The way Tess explained it to me is the following. If you blink in the game, it stores your X, Y, and Z coordinates, but not the map ID.
Okay.
If you encounter a loading screen, the map ID changes. However, displacement doesn't care, and simply transports you back to the stored coordinates.
What?
Tess made a macro that will show you the raw chords in game. I'll have it linked in the description below. Using this technique of storing XYZ coordinates, and in the macro that would show you your current chords in game, Tess was able to find cute little spots to do some pretty incredible things. Are you an Alliance mage that needs Darkmoon Fair, but it's in Mulgore?
No!
Let's do the same thing
No.
from Iron.
What's up, Mala?
Enter the tram, blink,
wait, so you... Okay,
and
so
then
you...
zone out to Ironforge. Use displacement, and this will put you at the AV portal. We then run to Hillsbrad Foothills to this coordinate here.
What? That's so... Dude, I don't even know what to say. Dude, mages already have teleports to every major city. Now they can teleport to literally every single zone in the world.
We do the exact same thing. Teleport to Darnassus, and blink as it goes off. When you cast Displacement, you will spawn at the graveyard outside Thunderbluff. It's a short walk to the Darkmoon Fair from here.
What?
How about a quick route to ZF? Fly to Loch Modan from Ironforge and run to this location at Blasted Lands. We do the same technique here. We cast Darnassus Portal, and then we blink as it goes off. Once you cast Displacement, guess what? You are just south of the entrance to ZF. Just make sure you blink before you hit the ground.
That is so crazy.
What about the gates of AQ? Head over to this spot in Stormwind and run up to these barrels.
Oh, yes.
Climb the wall like this. Run forward until you fall and go under Stormwind. We run west to the water here.
Spaghetti code? Yeah, like, I don't even... Dude, the fact that people figure stuff out like this is crazy. Like, what? Supported by in-game lore, mages are magical.
Swim to these coordinates. Same tech as before. Teleport to Darnassus, blink, and displacement. You'll fall in DC, but when you log back in, you're at the gates of AQ.
Okay.
Tess showed me they found a spot in Unguro that teleports you to the portal in Molten Core. So I set out to find a spot we could get to Unguro quickly from. After some trial and error, I was able to find this location. Run to the King's Chamber in Stormwind and run past Anduin here.
I don't even know.
Tele to Darnassus and do the blink trick. This will put you on the edge of Silithus. Run east until you hit this wall and slow fall into Unguro.
What? Didn't work for me in the one I've been more hotfixed already. I don't know. I mean, I don't have a mage to test this, but this is crazy. People figure out the most I don't even know what to say. They just figure out the most insane
Run to these coordinates
things.
here. When teleporting, we gotta go to Stormwind this time. Same
lore
technique.
accurate mage.
After you displacement, you are at the portal to Molten Core.
Okay.
Dire Maul, anyone? Get on the boat to Menethil to Theramore. As it's leaving, you will portal to Darn. You have to teleport before the load screen.
I'll show that after
Do the
Muffer.
displacement trick, and yeah, Dire Maul. Now, we never know how Blizzard's going to react to something like this.
Yeah.
My assumption is it's going to get patched out very quickly.
Probably.
But you never know how severe the reaction is going to be.
I just think it's cool, man. Okay, like people can figure stuff out like
Do this at your own risk. I seriously doubt anyone's going to get banned for doing this, but you've been warned. Seriously though, this was the most fun I've had in Phase 3 running around doing this.
Yeah.
I'm curious of all the fun locations people will find before it gets fixed. I hope Horde have a lot of cool places to do this, but yeah, I only know the Alliance spots.
Okay.
A lot of my enjoyment for Phase 1 and Phase 2 was, shockingly, the discovery of all the ways we could break the game with runes
I
and
can
new
see that
toys.
being fun.
A large thing for me was the discovery of new AoE farms and dungeon farms using our runes, pushing mages to the absolute limit.
It was crazy seeing mages doing those wailing caverns, like...
With the addition of the run speed increase and slow immunity that dungeon mobs have, it's essentially killed AoE dungeon farming.
Yeah.
All our old farms for 50 dungeons are disgustingly hard, if not impossible. And definitely not worth it anymore.
Just do incursions.
I've enjoyed this, though, even though I assume it'll be patched. It was a lot of fun. It's really cool seeing the creativity of the WoW community. I seriously love this kind of stuff.
Yep.
One final shout out to the Mage Discord and Tess for all of this info.
Shout out to Tess.
I now stream every Monday through Friday, starting at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll be live on both YouTube and Twitch, so come hang out. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe.
I'll link it there, chat.
And see you in the next one, fam.
Check out Carl Tarak, guys. Check him out.